This video is to show you the basics of how to copy and to use the fill command in Microsoft Excel. So in this instance I want to create an attendance program for my students here. And I'd like to first get their ID and student names and repeat them, and then I have to list out all 15 weeks of the semester because this particular class meets only once per week. So rather than retype their ID numbers and their student names, I will simply highlight the information I want. Notice I'm leaving the grades behind because I don't want it. And I will right-click the mouse, choose Copy, and rather than use the paste option, which is a little clumsy in Microsoft Excel, I'll simply click on the first cell where I want the information to show up and hit the Enter key on the keyboard. When you use the paste function, it leaves the original one still highlighted and you have to hit the Escape key. It gets a little messy, so I recommend that you highlight the information that you want, right-click, copy, click where you want it to go, and simply hit the Enter key. That's the best way to do it. Now, to set up my attendance, what I'm going to do is I need 15 weeks worth of information. So I'll start writing week 1, week 2, week 3. Now Microsoft Excel has a neat function called fill that basically looks for patterns in data, whether it's days of the week, months of the year, numbers, any kind of pattern it can discern. It usually needs at least three data points to create a pattern. Once it finds that pattern, it will continue the pattern for you using the fill command. To use the fill command, you can use one cell or several cells. In this case, I'm going to highlight all 3 of these weeks. And then what I'm going to do, you'll see there's a little black square in the corner. And when I highlight it, my cursor changes from the white cross to a little skinny black cross. And what I'm going to do is click on that, and as I drag it to the right, you'll see in the gray that it actually extends my pattern. And it now says week 4, week 5, week 6, and I can go all the way out to week 15, and I don't have to type them. I only have to do the first 3. That's the really powerful thing about fill. It's very similar to copy, but unlike copy, it doesn't just copy the exact data. For example, if I were to use fill on this information here, as I drag it down, you'll see that it actually extends the ID numbers and renumbers them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because anytime it finds a pattern, it tries to continue the pattern. So you have to be a little bit careful with it, because in this case, we don't want them to get new ID numbers. So that is how you copy information, and that is the fill command. Again, copy, highlight the information, right-click, copy. Fill is the black square at the bottom of the cell or cells which you highlighted.